Hey everyone, it's Renee with True Path. Welcome to another segment of Connected Parenting. And this is where I try to share things that I've learned from my years of experience in the field and my years of experience parenting my two kids, and try to pass on some knowledge that I've gained. So I have a list of topics that I want to work through, but nothing was really jumping out at me today. So I am actually going to pull a tarot card and see which card comes out and see if it's maybe like a question that someone has on their mind. And when I give, advice or give my opinion, you just take what fits for you and leave what doesn't fit for you. Not everything I say is going to fit for everyone. So just whatever works for you. Okay, let's see what card comes out, because I have no idea what I'm going to talk about. Guess we will find out. Okay, so we get Four of Earth, Four of Pentacles. So this kind of feels like, how to create stability for your kids, or how to, I'm getting how to not hang on too tightly to your kids. I think it's really talking about how to let your kids be their own unique person without hanging on too tightly. I know I've said this before. When I was a younger parent, I tended to try to control a little bit too much. And as I learned, as your kids grow, you learn that they're their own unique person, and that you really don't have, control over what kind of person they're going to be or what they're going to be interested in. I know, obviously, we try to pass on our own values, and we sometimes hope that we have these expectations and hopes of what our kids are going to be like, or we have this vague idea before we have kids of what what they're going to be, what their lives are going to be like. And a lot of times kids are brought into our lives to teach us that our expectations sometimes get blown out the window, because we have to learn to be, or I had to learn how to be flexible, and to give up control, to not hold on too tightly to my thoughts of what my kids were going to be doing, or how they were going to be. And it's amazing what kids can teach you about who you are as a person, and how you can learn to open up and not hang on to such rigid ideas of who you are as well. We both teach each other, right? Parents and children teach each other, and that's the beauty of that relationship. I know with my kids, I always thought they were going to be like super into sports, or because I like to be physically active, and both my kids are really active. They're 24 and 22 now. But I always thought I'd be a big like sports mom. But that didn't turn out to be the case. Both of them were interested in other things. They were more interested in the arts and just doing their own thing. And so I had to let go of that expectation of how things were going to be. That's just part of the lesson of being a parent, is learning to let go of expectations, and really embrace who your children are as unique human beings. And the more you can foster those interests, even if they're not interests of yours, the more they're going to blossom into this beautiful human being that feels free to be who they are. I know, say, a lot of people in where I live think their kids are going to be hockey players. And sometimes that doesn't turn out. Sometimes kids aren't into it, you know, and that can be disappointing for a lot of parents, especially if that was something that you really valued and enjoyed, you know, when you were growing up and you got a lot out of it and you want your kids to have that same experience. And sometimes that's just not what they're into. And so you have to be open and flexible to what their interests are. Academics, sometimes we're really focused on, you know, our kids are going to get really high grades and um, really achieve a lot in school, and maybe that's just not their thing. Maybe they're more artistic and they just, you know, like my daughter just was not into math. She was more an artist and a musician. And so you just have to let go of some of the things that you really hang on to or really expected that your children were going to be into, and be open to the possibility that they're going to grow into these beautiful adults with their own interests, their own unique perception of things. And your job as a parent is just to embrace it and even encourage it, broaden their horizons. You never know what talents your kids have until they've experienced a bunch of different things. So careful not to be too limiting in what you're exposing your kids to. So I think that's the lesson of the Four of Pentacles today, is to not hang on too tightly to expectations and to just allow your kids to express who they are as unique individuals. Okay, well that's the talk for today. So I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you next time.